So for today, I'm going to offer you a little bit of input on the one thing. I strive to do this about every day. It's something that I adopted a long time ago. And when I do apply it, it does make like a huge difference. So when we're operating in life, there are going to be discordant moments in relationships, whether they're work relationships, whether they're our most important home relationships, whether they're, I don't know, your neighbor, a child, your spouse, your partner, any of those things, a friend, there will be discordant moments. And sometimes, depending on the speed of trust in that relationship, that moment might be more lasting for you, or it might be more lasting for the other person or both of you. The thing that I strive to do is look at what is the one thing, what's the one thing today that I can bring to some point in my life that involves a person that I know by bringing my energy to just improving that particular relationship or a moment with that person or just our experience today. What's the one thing that I can do today that will actually improve that relationship, at least for the moment? Because, you know, relationships morph. They're always changing. They're always growing. When we meet people in a relationship, you know, we meet them with all the baggage. You know, I know people who take over a corporate role. And as they take over that corporate role, they're actually taking on all the baggage of whatever the workers had or the employees had or their subordinates had or whoever that they who answer to them or even that they answer to, right? There's always a history for the person, and there's actually like a group history based on the experiences of the past. And when you move into a new position, you're not privy to all of that. And if you've not worked, if it's an outside advancement, like you're newly employed, you totally have no real clue that you know exactly what the specifics are of that history. However, what you should know is there is a history, and that actually is the same as blended families. You know, there are things that I learn every single day about my own kids and about my husband's children that I just, you know, I learn things. I learn things all the time because my kids are adults now. We don't share the same history now, but we have a history. And my husband's kids were young adults when we married. And so we didn't share any of that previous history or that previous culture. We do have a history going forward. But the one thing that I'm sensitive to, and sometimes it comes up, is that past history, be it at work, be it with a friend, be it with your spouse, be it with a child, that past history sometimes causes some discordance. And then you have to just say, well, is there something that I can bring? Is there what one thing can I bring that will help that relationship, that will soothe that relationship? And you may be able to do that. You may not. I suggest starting with simple ones. Simple ones. Bring in your boss, you know, a cup of coffee. Bring in your coworker. I don't know if donuts is so socially correct with people on keto diets and all that, but honestly, little small things of thinking of them is this just, that could be just the one thing, but think about it. What is the one thing? Can you offer some kind of affirmation that shows an approval and appreciation of that person for something that they did in front of you? That could be the one thing. Is it a card or a note that you need to write to someone, just telling them how much they mean to you? That could be the one thing. But you decide. But today, just do the one thing. I highly recommend it. And if you can do it every day or keep it in your conscious mind every day, keep it in the forefront of your mind every day, relationships do improve and they get smoothed over and mended much quicker.